Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Tenses with me. My name is Restiani. English for specific purpose. Final project intermediate grammar. Past future tense definition. Past future tense or future in the past is a form of the verb to tell about the future from the perspective of the past. This tense is often used in report speech or indirect sentence. Simply put, this tense can be used to make conditional sentence. Past future tense atau future in the past adalah suatu bentuk kata kerja untuk membicarakan masa depan dari perspektif masa lalu. Atau lebih spesifik, bentuk ini digunakan untuk menyatakan suatu aksi yang akan dilakukan baik secara sukarela maupun yang direncanakan, membuat prediksi, dan membuat janji di masa depan pada saat berada di masa lalu. Tenses ini sering digunakan pada reported speech atau kalimat tidak langsung, dan secara sederhana, tenses ini bisa digunakan untuk membuat kalimat pengandaian. Simple past future tense is formed from capital would and bar infinitive or formed from auxiliary verb be, was, or were, present participle, going, and infinitive. What is an infinitive? Infinitive is the particle to plus bar infinitive. There are several important things that you need to pay attention to in using this tense, including number 1, was. Was for a singular subject in the form of a singular noun, such as Andy, book, and cat, and singular pronoun such as I, she, he, and it, except you. Number 2, where. Where, which is a plural verb used in plural subject, is in the form of plural noun, such as cats, people, books. Plural pronoun such as you, they, we, and cats, and compound subject which uses an such as you and I and Susie, and you. Simple past future tense dibentuk dari modal would dan bar infinitive atau dibentuk dari auxiliary verb was atau were, present participle, going, dan infinitive. Apa itu infinitive? Infinitive merupakan partikel to plus bar infinitive. Ada beberapa hal penting yang kamu perlu perhatikan dalam penggunaan tenses ini, antara lain yang pertama was untuk singular subject berupa singular noun seperti Andy, book, dan cat, dan singular pronoun seperti I, she, he, dan it kecuali you. Dan yang kedua yaitu where yang merupakan plural verb digunakan pada plural subject berupa plural noun seperti cats, people, books, dan plural pronoun seperti you, they, we, dan cats. Dan yang terakhir yaitu compound subject yang menggunakan and seperti you and I, Andy and Susie, and you. Form past future tense in positive sentence. There are two formula for making declarative sentence. Number 1, subject plus would plus bar infinitive. For example, he would forgive you. Number 2, subject plus was or were plus going to plus bar infinitive. Example, Leah was going to give 2 beautiful scarves to her friend. In Negative sentence. Number 1. Subject plus would plus not plus bar infinitive. Example, he would not forgive you. And number 2. Subject plus was or were plus not plus going to plus bar infinitive. Example, Leah was not going to give two beautiful scarves to her friend. And the last, interrogative sentence. Number 1, would plus subject plus bar infinitive. Example, would he forgive you? Number 2, was or were plus subject plus going to plus bar infinitive. For example, was Leah going to give two beautiful scarves to her friend? Adapun rumus past future tense dibagi 3 sesuai dengan jenis kalimatnya, diantaranya yaitu kalimat positif. Ada 2 rumus untuk membuat kalimat pernyataan, seperti yang pertama yaitu penggunaan would. Contoh kalimatnya, he would forgive you, atau dia akan memaafkanmu. Dan yang kedua, penggunaan going to. Leah was going to give two beautiful scarves to her friend. Leah akan memberikan 2 shawl cantik untuk temannya. Dan untuk kalimat negatif pada penggunaan would itu, he would not forgive you. Dia tidak akan memaafkanmu. Dan yang kedua yaitu penggunaan going to. Leah was not going to give two beautiful scarves to her friend. Atau Leah tidak akan memberikan 2 shawl cantik untuk temannya. Dan untuk kalimat interrogatif pada penggunaan would itu, would he forgive you? Apakah dia akan memaafkanmu? Dan yang terakhir itu penggunaan going to. Was Leah going to give two beautiful scarves to her friend? Apakah Leah akan memberikan 2 shawl cantik untuk temannya? Nah, di sini pasti ada yang bertanya-tanya, what is the bar infinitive? Bar infinitive is an infinitive that is not followed by the particle to before the verb. Jadi, bar infinitive adalah infinitive yang tidak diikuti partikel to sebelum kata kerja. Function, an example of using past future tense in sentence. There are several functions of this tense that you need to know, including number 1, voluntarism. Do you know the use of the past future can be used to refer to an action that was carried out voluntarily? Use of would. How about an example sentence? I knew you would prepare all the things for the meeting. Number 2, planning. This verb form can be used to express a planned action, was or were going to. What if it is applied is a sentence? They said that they were going to visit Lombok. And I thought she was going to enroll in the course. Number 3, declare promise. In its use, past future can be used to revert to actions that express promise. Sentence that express promise usually use would. How about an example sentence? My uncle told me that he would came on time. And she promised she would give me a box of banana cake. And the last, predictions. Apart from referring to penny, distance can also be used to make predictions or suppositions. How about an example sentence? My father had a strong feeling that the weather would be warm. And I thought that the authorities were going to investigate all allegations of fraud. Fungsi dan contoh penggunaan past future tense pada kalimat. Ya, ada beberapa fungsi dari tenses ini yang perlu diketahui, yaitu yang pertama, kesukarelaan. Penggunaan past future bisa digunakan untuk merujuk sebuah aksi yang dilakukan dengan cara sukarela, atau pada penggunaan would. Bagaimana contoh kalimatnya itu? I knew you'd prepare all the things for the meeting. Saya tahu kamu akan mempersiapkan segala hal untuk pertemuan tersebut. Dan yang kedua yaitu perencanaan. Bentuk kata kerja ini dapat digunakan untuk menyatakan aksi yang direncanakan. Penggunaan was atau were, going to. Decide that they were going to visit Lombok. Mereka mengatakan bahwa mereka akan mengunjungi Lombok. Dan I thought she was going to enroll in the course. Saya pikir dia akan mendaftar kursus tersebut. Dan yang ketiga yaitu menyatakan janji. Dalam penggunaan ini bisa digunakan untuk merujuk aksi yang menyatakan janji. My uncle told me that he would come on time. Paman saya mengatakan pada saya bahwa dia akan datang tepat waktu, dan she promised she would give me a box of banana cake. Dia berjanji dia akan memberi saya sekotak bolu pisang. Dia berjanji dia akan memberi saya sekotak bolu pisang. Dan yang terakhir yaitu prediksi. Selain untuk merujuk pada perencanaan, tenses ini juga bisa digunakan untuk membuat prediksi atau bisa juga pengandaian. Contoh kalimatnya itu, my father had a strong feeling that the weather would be warm. Ayah saya punya perasaan kuat bahwa cuaca akan hangat. Dan contoh yang terakhir yaitu, I thought that the authorities were going to investigate all allegations of fraud. Saya pikir otoritas itu akan menyelidiki semua dugaan penipuan. Okay, that's all for me. I hope it can be useful for you. Thank you very much and thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.